Hey Capricorn, it's your girl NeenaRose coming at you for Where's Your Love, or where is the love at this point? For those of you that's wondering, let's check into your love life. Haven't done any of these readings in a long time, so let's go ahead and see what's up here. Hope all is well with you all. I want to thank you all for your likes, shares, and subscribes. Just rocking with me. What's up? And those of you that's new to the channel, what's up? Thanks for checking me out. And with that, we're going to go ahead and get started. Some of you may be dealing with just like a boss type energy, somebody who, and you may be a CEO or maybe running your own company, Capricorn, or you may be dealing with somebody who is, or your spouse may be, you may be, like I said, that you, or you may be considering marrying someone that you've been dealing with maybe for 4 years or 4 months, or just kind of some energy here that I'm getting, that I'm picking up on. Okay, just had to move the camera back some. Okay, so where we're at now, let me get some past. Like we have a lot of energy out here that's hidden. We have some communication that's coming in. We got the 8 of Wands, of the communication that may come in may be at the focal point of what's really going on with you, Capricorn, or what's going on within a union, or just a dynamic of talking. We have 1, 2, 3 turned down here. Use them as your past, present, and future energy here. Okay, so in your recent past, we have the 4 of Wands in reverse. Some of you may have felt like you was dealing with someone who is basically your, maybe your divine counterpart. But I feel like this energy here is mainly at the point of, hopefully you're not changing your mind about it. Let's see here. We have the 10 of Wands here clarifying with the Knight of Cups in reverse. So it may have been an offer that may have been turned down. Maybe there was some burdens in the way in the past, or just some things that need to be cleared. It also could be where like you meet someone and then you didn't think you'd be meeting the one anytime soon, and then you do, and then it's like, hold up, I think I kind of like them, or I'm kind of falling for them. But I feel like there were some things, some obstacles in the way with the 10 of Wands here. This person may have had some issues. Some of them may have had, some of you may have been dealing with someone with their living situation. I'm also hearing that some people, the person you could have been dealing with, Capricorn, could have had like just like certain conditions with them that basically left it to where you couldn't really deal with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it may have been established that we could talk or be together, but you didn't deal with them. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like it was just too much in the way. You know what I'm saying? They may not have somewhere to stay, but I feel like they, at this point, it just was things going on that was kind of like out of control, to the point where it was too much. The 10 of Wands is more than one thing in the way. Obstacles. You know what I'm saying? It could have been in between jobs. Or you may have met someone who was in need. You know, a lot of times people like to shun away from people who are not really stable to be in a relationship. So it's kind of like, I met you and you're not really ready to be in a relationship. You know, that type of energy is what I'm getting as well. But with the Knight of Cups in reverse, it was like an offer. You feel like this was the person with the 4 of Wands, but with the Knight of Cups in reverse, it's like the offer was never made. Because of the burdens. Yeah, we have the 2 of Pentacles in reverse here. So it was just kind of like just juggling, but it's in reverse. So it was kind of like, I'm not even going to juggle the situation. Some of you just let it go. You had the 3 of Cups, the 10 of Wands with the 3 of Cups. Some of you may have heard things about them, because see, in this 3 of Cups, there are people sitting here kind of like discussing something, or somebody could have said whatever was going on with them, or that person has too much baggage with them. This person could have had, you could have ended up meeting their ex, or end up probably already knowing their ex, but somebody look like, because to me the Three of Cups in this deck reminds me of gossip. It reminds me of gossip. In your present energy here, we have the Page of Wands in reverse. So like basically whatever it was that happened in the past and made it where there was no communication in the present, where like basically a lot of you may be passionate about this person because this is the Page of Wands, but there will be no real give me something for the Page of Wands. There will be no real communication, looks like, with the Page of Wands in reverse, like no intimate communication. You know what I'm saying? Some of you may be disinterested. With the Eight of Cups in reverse here, the situation ended as far as somebody walking off. And with the Queen of Wands here, it's like, you know, there is passion here. You may desire this person, but it looks like you may have walked off. But you really want to talk to them or be with them. But with the Eight of Cups here, like a lot of you have feelings for this person. Could be a fire sign with the Queen of Wands here. And like I said, it's the Page of Wands in reverse. Just no communication, no real passionate communication. If you are talking, the Lovers and Three of Pentacles. Some of you, clarifying the Eight of Cups in reverse is the Lovers. Some of you may be doing some things as far as seeing what's up with maybe clearing out some energy. Let's see, let's clarify the Lovers here. You got the Hangman in the upright with the Knight. Hangman in the upright. This is like that indecision. And the Knight of Wands, maybe dealing with a fire sign, Capricorn, but it's in reverse. So it's like some of you may be cutting out ties and stuff. Or that playboy, playgirl energy that you may have, because you may want this commitment. Like you may be making plans because you got the Three of Pentacles clarifying the Queen of Wands here. So some of you may be wanting this commitment, is what I'm getting. Some of you may be wanting this commitment, or you may be getting things together for this commitment. Yeah, see the Hangman here, you're in indecision about maybe just going all out with this person. You got the Hangman being clarified by the Seven of Pentacles. You may be looking at your options or working towards some things. And the Hierophant. I feel like that has a lot to do with your decision. Like maybe you're trying to do some things as far as, give me something for the Hierophant creator. I feel like you may be doing something. See the Five of Cups in reverse. I feel like that's clarifying the Hierophant. I feel like basically a lot of you are letting go of the past. A lot of you are making plans for this person, but I don't think you've told anybody about what's really going on here. Or especially the people that talked about this person or whatever the rumors were, you're not talking to them about what it is that you're feeling or wanting to do with this person. With the Five of Cups in reverse, it's like basically I'm going to let everything go and I'm going to see what's up on my own terms. In the future position, we have here the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So a lot in the future, you won't be single. And I believe that's what you're planning for. Like a lot of you may have went ahead, and I don't feel like there's real communication here, but I feel like this is what you're going to communicate very soon concerning this person. What came out turned down, which was hidden, is the King of Pentacles in reverse. So it's like I believe some of you may have to let some situations go that you may be the financial head of, or some of you may be dealing with somebody. We have Judgment in reverse here at the bottom of the deck at this time. I feel like some of you may be letting some things go. Or some people go that are depending on you. So let's say like you met somebody and you didn't have a serious relationship, but you have something going that's been going on. Like it's not, you may have kids with this person, so y'all still may be messing around. Or if I do pay somebody bills, I'm gonna pay their bills. That type of energy, and that person has basically, I believe there's somebody that is needing you. Because with the King of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like some of you may have to pull your money back out of a situation before you get into something else. You're making plans, and some of you may have financial hardship right now. And that may be why you may have, I feel like some of you may have pulled back from somebody due to finances. We have the Ten of Swords in reverse as well. It has a lot to do with coming out of hurt and pain, and a lot of you have healed. I feel like some of you have pulled back from this person from the past, whether they had baggage or you had baggage. I feel like a lot of you just decided that you need to work on yourself if you feel like this person is together, and then some of you decided that I feel like they need to work on themselves, so I'm going to pull back. Because some of you, I feel like this person that you're looking at is relationship material. So it's not like you're dealing with somebody who's just kind of out there doing whatever. I feel like you're looking at them as relationship material. You have the Six of Wands here. You may have walked away. We have the Devil here. I feel like you may have walked away from a situation that it was toxic because of the people involved. And then the Three of Wands in reverse. You may not have just liked the way things were going. We have the Magician in reverse. I believe there were people, and you know how sometimes some people, they name rings so much, you can't do nothing with them because everybody is like all in the business when it comes to this person. You know, even people that don't know them. And that's the energy that I'm getting. They could be famous, but I don't even know if they're, like it could be, they could be famous in your hood. You know what I'm saying? Where they just, it's just like every time this somebody bring up this person, it's some crap, you know, or some rumors or some gossip. In your shining star position, we have the Eight of Swords. This is what's been illuminated to you right now. That's actually illuminating you as far as the disposition of this person and the situation. Something clarifying the Eight of Swords. Because I feel like this energy is more so targeted. The Nine of Swords and the Eight of Wands. I feel like communication is going to come in, or you may contact them about the Nine of Swords, because you got the Eight of Wands and the Nine of Swords. You may contact them about not being able to sleep at night, or not being able to get over this, or not being able to move forward. I feel like there's some things that are actually keeping you all apart. This person is, you're not talking to them, and I think you thought that was all it was going to be. I think maybe you would probably just stop talking to them because of the chaos and confusion surrounding them. But I feel like you are going to reach out because you're tired of thinking about it. A lot of you are in your head. I feel like with the Eight of Swords here, you're just kind of in your head. And then the Nine of Swords, you know, you're not even sleeping now. And if this was a divine connection that you stopped, Capricorn, it's going to be to the point where, because see, you have to work through some things with some people. Some people, if they're divinely supposed to be in your life, you have to work through some things with them. You just can't, you know, discount them and think that, you know, you could do whatever. You know, it don't work like that. You know, which we want to. Your overall energy here is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So that's like your energy, Capricorn. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Wands. I just feel like you can start over. And a lot of you thought that if you didn't talk to them, you just kind of, it probably would go away, but it's not. It's still lingering. And you're gonna, I believe you're gonna reach out, Capricorn. You're gonna reach out. Whoever closed this door or ghosted may reach out. Really. Give me something to clarify the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. The overall energy here. We have the Ace of Cups. A lot of you will not be happy or content until you reach out with a love offer. You know, you no longer think this is toxic. A lot of you thought this was toxic at first. This is clarifying the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. A lot of you thought this person was toxic at first. Maybe it's because of what they do for their profession. maybe it's like it's something so different or taboo that you just kind of like felt like they must not be any good. But I feel like with this Two of Swords in the reverse, a lot of you are changing your mind. Let's get some energy here. Mm, okay, I'm gonna get some animal spirits out here. And then for those of you that left somebody alone because you feel like you needed to give them some space, they may be on your mind because it's time. It's time to talk now. You know what I'm saying? We have the wolf. Listen to your inner wisdom and enjoy the gift of freedom. I feel like a lot of you, especially those of you that left a situation to actually go and be with someone else, or to go and clear out your energy, to go so that you know that when you talk to them, I won't have anybody on the sideline. I'm also hearing some of you. Okay, so 3 here came out. Um, okay, so I'm hearing that a lot of you may have left. Okay, so if those of you have left somebody, or you basically may have started talking to somebody and then you ghosted them and they don't know why, and you kind of just went to go basically clear your energy, and you didn't say that. You went to go clear out your options, your possibilities type of thing. Um, it's not that they're waiting on you. This person is just kind of in the mindset of, oh well, you know what I'm saying? So some of you, okay, so basically, I feel like this person, a lot of you thought this person was toxic, okay? But let me finish this other thought because they just talking to me. Those of you that just kind of left to go clear your energy, it's time to go back because you're in your head about it, you know. Um, and a lot of you maybe, once you got into that point of clearing your energy, a lot of you are feeling a different type of way, or you may be having thoughts that's coming against this union. The old thoughts coming back up. It's time to get back into alignment for a lot of you. And then those of you that left this union alone, and kind of because you thought it was toxic, um, a lot of you have not said anything about getting back together or talking again because you don't know what to say because you just ghosted them. But a lot of you, I see that the communication is going to go out, and you're just going to be upfront about how you're feeling. Like, I just can't shake you. Um, some of you left somebody alone because of your own personal issues, but it's supposed to make them think it's them. It wasn't intentional. I don't think you're just like trying to be malicious. But they're telling me some of you are actually, and I guess this is the men dealing with erectile dysfunction, dealing with, but you need to, there's there's an energy here, like I say, just feeling like you're inadequate, or like basically you didn't got, like, I'm guessing you're over 40. Um, Dr. Sebi has, if you go to the original website, his website, he has information, or he has pills that actually clear you up to be able to where you can get hard again, basically. And it deals with erectile dysfunction for men. But I just recommend people start eating healthier, and just start watching your intake of meat and things of that nature, because as you get older, you get clogged up. You know, a lot of people don't do colon cleanses. They don't do stuff like that. So when you get older, just nothing works properly. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't like to talk about it. But that's the energy that I'm getting for some of you. So some of you may need to check that out. In the past energy, we have the mountain goat. Fighting for love and ardent declarations may hide unfaithfulness. Some people are dealing with it, and this was in the past. Some of you may have dealt with some things, like you may have heard something about somebody, but it really you couldn't have went no further, no way with them, because you already had somebody, or you had people you were talking to, or you hearing all these rumors about them, but it's kind of like, you know, they're in need of so much from what you're hearing, but then when it turn around, they may not have been in need, you know. Um, we have Ray here. This is for overall. I'm not ready yet. Okay, chameleon in your present energy. Conceal ambition with patience until it is time to make your move. So that's why I say I feel like a lot of you are getting ready, but especially those of you that have left the connection to go and get ready, to go and let go of everybody, or just to kind of deal with your own personal health issues. It's not like you don't need to discuss it with anybody, like the chameleon. Um, we have Beaver. Investing in home comforts provides security and family togetherness. So I feel like a lot of you are maybe getting rid of old stuff. Like if you know you're going to go into a relationship with this person, you may get rid of your old beds. You know what I'm saying? That basically you and other people been in. I'm here just kind of swapping out furniture, just kind of just making things anew, to where you can create new memories and just kind of leave the past in the past is what I'm getting. And just to be more comfortable in your home environment. And a lot of you are doing clean sweeping, like, how people do when they come to your house, they leave panties, bras, boxers, shoes, you know what I'm saying? They leave stuff here and there so that when somebody finds something, it's almost as if like I was here a few minutes ago. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of energy I'm getting. Like a lot of you may be sweeping out what you've been doing and how you've been doing things. We have wild horse, speak your passion aloud and defend those whom you love in word and deed. And this is clarifying your shining star. This is where the Eight of Swords here, like you've been in your head about them, and then like you speak in your communication with the Eight of Wands, and then the Nine of Swords here, telling them about how, I've been in my head about you. I can't stop thinking about you. I want to be with you. And even if some of you are dealing with somebody that's a crush from childhood, I feel like you're going to speak that too. Like, I've been crushing on you since I was a kid. And I just feel like since we were kids, and I don't know, how you feel about that type of energy. And like I say, and then in your overall, we have Ray, counter malicious talk by casting this import from your mind. And I feel like that's why a lot of you let this connection go, because of the deception that came about in this connection. But a lot of you definitely seek out other measures. If whatever you have going on with you, seek out some natural remedies outside of just going to the doctor and you just having all these side effects of all this medicine, But that's just my advice. I'm not a doctor. I'm just saying, check into you, This your girl NeenaRose, just coming at you. This just some current energies that I'm looking at for Where is the Love. Y'all have a good one, and know that everything begins and ends with you, baby. Have a good one. It's NeenaRose.